Well, good afternoon. Markets are about to close, and this is Friday, the 8th of February. We had an interesting day today. Crop report came out along with the production report and also the supply and demand report, and the reactions have been somewhat mixed. Actually, we're not too far off from where we were before the reports came out. And we'll go over where we are right now in the markets, but I'll just say this. The reason we're not getting much reaction is the realization these numbers are not accurate. The supply and demand report is not taking into consideration the amount of business that's taken place over the last 5 weeks. It didn't even look at those numbers. So there's not a lot of credibility to this report. And in addition to that, the supply and demand report that we did get was pretty neutral anyway. It was pretty close to what the analysts thought. And there's also some concern about some of the statements coming out from the administration about trade. And anytime they say anything about that, the market immediately reacts, and the latest reaction has been negative. So take that in consideration. We've got cotton down 16 at 72.65, high of 73.01, low of 72.53. That's pretty narrow range considering it's a report day. Cotton was actually down 15 before the report. Soybeans are up 1 cent at 9.14 and a quarter. The high is 9.18. The low is 9.08. Before the report, it was down 1, so it has strengthened up some. Corn down 2 and a quarter at 3.74 and a half. High of 3.81 and 3/4. Low of 3.74. That market was up 2 before the report, so we've gone from up 2 to down 2. March wheat up 5 and a quarter at 5.18 and a half. The high is 5.22 and a quarter. The low is 5.13 and a half. So we've had a lot of motion in wheat. The wheat market was up 6 and a half before the report. It went from up 6 and a half to unchanged, back to now where it's up 5 and a quarter. So just a lot of movement. Crude oil is up 3 cents a barrel at 52.67 for March crude. The dollar up 13. Gold is up $4 an ounce. Silver's up 10 cents an ounce. And the Dow Jones right now is down 155. So quickly we put this crop report behind us for the reasons I discussed. Now we're just a little bit on edge waiting to see if there's some statements coming out of Washington with regard to the crop report, because that can have a lot of effect on this market. And that's just where we are. So have a good weekend. We'll see you first thing Monday morning. Thank you.